Ah, 7:58, a new record.
Means I'm getting fitter, right?
Or more careless, you mean? How many people got the wrong paper today, I wonder?
Leave it out, Mr. Ferris. I don't make mistakes now I've got the hang of it.
No? What about last week?
Last week?
When you delivered the Morning Star to Major Hughes and the Telegraph to that squat on Bank Street, they both nearly cancelled their orders.
They didn't know, did they? Because they get their papers faster than anyone else in the manor. On account of I'm the fastest kid around.
And the toughest, and the prettiest, and the greatest, as you never stopped telling me.
Mama Darlene never stopped telling people. Look where it got him.
Gonna be world champ, are you?
Yeah, but not boxing.
Morning, Barry.
Hello, Sam, which one?
Number 2. Only I'm expecting the governor today. If he does show up, I'll have to charge you.
Charge me? Do me a favour, you know I'm always skint till Friday.
Okay. I'll sub you.
So.
Morning.
Morning,
Sam.
gentlemen. Morning.
You in a hurry, Mr. Barsfield?
No, Frank. I'm curious, too. You go and do your thing.
What's your name, son?
I've paid, mister. Honest. Ask Sam.
That's nothing to do with me. What's your name?
Barry.
Like a knock?
Why?
Thought you might like to practice some ground strokes.
I'm pretty good, you know. No offence, but if you're a pat ball merchant, I'd rather go and practice in my service.
Well, why don't we have a go? If you think I'm not up to your standard, just say so.
Okay.
Couple of serves. All right?
Yeah. You're pretty good, too.
I should be. I make my living at it.
A pro? Should have known from all the gear.
Ever had any lessons, Barry?
Can't afford it.
What time do you finish school?
3:30.
You know the East Middlesex Club in Lyme Park Road?
Yeah?
Meet me there at 4. I'll give you a lesson free of charge.
What's the catch?
Does there have to be one?
Nobody ever gives something for nothing.
Just want to stretch you a little, find out how much you know.
Like an exam?
Sort of.
I don't usually fancy exams. What's the time?
9:15.
I've got to go.
See you at 4 then.
OK.
Well,
Amazing. The kid who's never had a lesson.
could be trouble. He's obviously a cocky little brat.
So was I at his age, and I didn't have as much to be cocky about.
That fella, the pro, what's his name?
Abbott. Frank Abbott.
On the level, is he, Sam?
He's one of the best coaches in the country, they tell me.
Frank Abbott? Never heard of him.
That makes you evil. Because I don't reckon he's heard of you neither.
He has now.
Oh, Barry, this match this afternoon, it's important we get off to a good start, so I want you to open the innings with Greg.
I'm sorry, Mr. Miller. Can't make it.
Can't make it. It's against Inglewood. We have to avenge last year's defeat.
I've got to meet someone at 4. And Inglewood's halfway across London.
Meet someone? Who?
A tennis pro. He's giving me a lesson.
You arranged to play tennis on a match day?
I didn't arrange it. He offered.
Well, you'll just have to turn him down.
I can't. Not now. I told him I'd be there.
You had no right to tell him that. I'm sure I don't have to remind you that cricket is compulsory in this school.
School's supposed to finish at 3:30. That's why I arranged it for 4.
You know perfectly well we won't be finished by then. We'll be lucky to be back here by 7.
I told you, I'm not playing. You can't force me to play.
True. But if you refuse to turn out for the under-16s, you'll have to take part in an ordinary pickup game.
That's okay. If I'm here, I can get away in time.
Not if the game isn't finished, you won't. And certainly not if you're still batting.
Have to make sure I'm out then, won't I?
Before you go, I have an announcement to make. I'm sure you'll all be disappointed to hear that Barry Greaves has decided not to play for the under-16 cricket team this afternoon because he has a tennis lesson. I tried to persuade him to postpone it, pointing out that he was deserting his teammates in their hour of need, but he wouldn't listen. Now, those of you who played against Inglewood last year, our only defeat of the season, incidentally, will no doubt have been thirsting for revenge. So, you may feel like making one last effort to persuade Barry to change his mind. I hope you have more success than I did. All right, that's all.
Hey, Barry, is that true that you're not going to play?
Yeah.
A tennis lesson, eh? So what's so important about a tennis lesson?
Well, for a start, it's free.
So if someone offered you a free dancing lesson, you wouldn't turn up for the team, right?
Tennis is different.
Why?
Because it is, that's why.
If we lose, it'd be down to you.
So, what's the matter?
It mattered to you when I dropped that catch last week and you went and gave me all them verbals.
Yeah, well, I was playing then, wasn't I? Today I'm not. So you can drop as many catches as you like.
You creep!
Saw a kid this morning on one of the public courts.
Another Alan Poskett?
He certainly is good. Maybe better.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Judy, you think every kid that plays on the public courts is a thief?
Well, just be careful, that's all. You can't afford to make another mistake.
Alan was not a mistake.
Then the mistake was yours, for not keeping an eye on him.
What do you expect me to do? Watch him every time he went into the pavilion?
And you suspected that he was nicking things from the changing rooms, didn't you? Long before he was caught. And yet you did nothing about it.
Here we go again.
Self-discipline. You're always telling them how important it is on the court. Isn't it just as important off it?
I'm a tennis coach, not a welfare officer.
And supposing this boy goes the same way.
Haven't even decided to take him on yet.
Oh. Oh, when will you decide?
This afternoon.
I'm putting you in at number 11, Barry.
I told you. I gotta get away.
You'll stay to the end of the innings. And next time, maybe you'll think twice before arranging a tennis lesson on a match day.
Lucy! What are you doing? Playing her left-handed, Miss Nethercott.
Yes, I can see that, but why?
For a bet.
What a waste of time.
It's a waste of time playing her right-handed. She can hardly get the ball back.
So why don't you give her some real practice instead of fooling around?
Because it's so boring. I'm the one who needs practice.
Well, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about that. This school is unable to provide another girl of your exalted standard.
But I'm supposed to be learning, not teaching. Oh, couldn't I go early, please? If the coach isn't there, I can always practice against the wall.
All right, off you go.
Thanks, miss.
For what?
You just saved me 10p.
What do you think you're doing?
Looking for Mr. Abbott?
You won't find him in here.
I didn't know, did I? I've never been here before.
Just a moment. You're one of Mr. Abbott's pupils.
Yeah?
Let's make quite sure, shall we?
Here, watch it.
It's you I'm watching, young man, because if you're not telling me the truth, as I suspect you aren't, you and I are going to pay a little visit to the police station.
Don't worry, Lucy. I'll make it up to you.
This one of yours, Frank?
That's right, Major. I asked him to meet me here.
Oh. Well, I wish you wouldn't let him wander around the changing rooms on his own, especially after the trouble we had with that Poskett boy.
Sorry, I intended to be here earlier, but I got held up.
You're giving him a lesson?
Yeah.
But he's not a member.
Lucy's agreed to sign him in as her guest.
And he's not wearing whites.
Couldn't you stretch a point, Major, just this once?
All right, but if there are any complaints, I know nothing about it. Don't forget the guest fee, Lucy. Just put it in my pigeonhole before you go.
Who does he think he is? Hitler?
He's Major Houghton Jones, the club's secretary.
Should have stayed in the army.
He could be useful, Barry, so be polite to him. This is Lucy Roberts, Britain's answer to Tracy Austin. Barry Greaves.
Hi.
Who are you Britain's answer to?
Barry Manilow.
Very funny.
I persuaded Lucy to share a lesson with you. Let you have the first half hour.
So?
Don't thank me, Frank twisted my arm.
So all the same.
Let's have the money then, I'm not going to pay for you.
I didn't know I'd have to pay.
You don't.
I mean, I didn't know anyone would have to pay.
Would it have made any difference?
Maybe not.
Come on, let's try some volleys.
Lucy,
Yes, Rhoda?
have you ever seen that boy before?
No.
Well, keep an eye on him for me, will you? If he tries to sneak into the changing room when no one's there, let me know.
Spy on him, you mean?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Good. Now what about stop volleys?
Stop volleys?
Where you take all the speed off the ball, so it falls over the net and dies.
Sure, no problem.
Show me. Not as easy as you thought, eh?
It's the court. Nobody can make the ball die on this surface.
Yes, they can.
OK, you show me. Hey, how'd you do that?
It's all in the wrist and the angle of the racket. At the moment of impact, you flick it, like turning a key in a lock. Want to try?
Yeah.
Right. You got it. Useful shot to have in your locker, that. Especially on grass.
Grass? The only grass courts I've seen is on the telly.
Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Like to play there, would you?
I'd like to win the flaming thing. All them foreigners holding up that cup year after year. And running off with prize money. Somebody ought to do something about it.
Somebody like you?
Me? Fat chance.
You never thought of making a living out of tennis?
No.
Why not?
My dad wouldn't wear it. Wants me to leave school as soon as I've done my CSE. Get a job.
Why not a job in sport?
That's not a proper job.
No?
Not according to him. Maybe if a First Division football club was after me, he'd think different. Tennis? Says it's not for the likes of us.
Suppose I had a chat with him.
Make a career of it? Don't be funny. Kid like Barry needs security.
Where's he going to find that these days, Mr. Greaves, with hundreds of jobs disappearing every week?
Well, there's got to be something better than tennis.
Tennis is part of the leisure industry, and with people having more and more time on their hands, I reckon Barry'd have as much security there as anywhere else.
Well, suppose he doesn't make it. He'd have nothing to fall back on, would he?
There's plenty of spin-off jobs. He could even become a teaching pro like me.
How much do you earn then?
I'm not a good example.
Why not?
Because I'm not in it for the money.
Well, what do you reckon Barry's chances are, then, of making it as a professional?
Depends how much he puts into it, how hard he works. All I can say at the moment is he shows promise.
So does thousands of other kids.
Right.
I am not having Barry swanning around playing games while I'm on the dole and his mother's out scrubbing floors. As soon as he leaves school, he's going to learn a trade.
He would be learning a trade. Not the sort you're used to, maybe.
Yeah, but it'll cost money. And we haven't got enough of the necessities, let alone tennis lessons.
The lessons will be free.
Eh?
There'll be no charge.
No charge? What do you get out of it, then?
A coach gets his reputation from his brightest pupils. I earn my bread teaching wealthy businessmen and their wives, but it's the kids who really make my job worthwhile. And it's a long time since I came across a kid as special as Barry.
Special? You really think my Barry's special?
I think he's got a special talent. All he needs is to be taught how to use it.
Well, Dad?
Waste of time.
And what's he got to lose, Jack?
It's what we've got to lose I'm worried about. The wages Barry should be bringing in.
Well, he's still got a couple of years at school, so you don't have to make a decision yet.
What do you mean
Why don't I
have to...
start giving him a few lessons and see how we go?
So, you're taking him on?
Yep.
Another McEnroe?
Good raw material. A hungry fighter.
I'm sick of hungry fighters. Why can't you find a millionaire's son for a change?
Millionaires' sons can afford big-name coaches. Besides, they never win anything. Anything worthwhile. There's nothing to motivate them.
Well, why can't they just enjoy themselves? It's only a game.
You know I'm not interested in that type of kid. If I'm giving my time for free, I'm not going to waste it on the second rate.
And this new kid, he's first rate?
He's got the right attitude. Told me he wanted to win Wimbledon to stop the foreigners running off with all the prizes.
A British men's champion. That'll be the day.
I'll tell you something, Judy. Barry may not be the one, but if we do get a British champ, it'll be a kid just like him.
Sit down, Barry.
Now, Mr. Miller tells me you refused to turn out for the under-16 cricket team yesterday, and that you then left the playing fields before the end of the game without permission.
School's supposed to finish at 3:30, right?
But cricket matches can't be fitted into an exact timetable. Now, a boy of your experience must realise that. You know we lost the match yesterday,
Yeah.
which might not have been the case had our star batsman been present. So I'm afraid you caused a good deal of resentment. A tennis lesson, Mr. Miller said. Why couldn't you postpone it?
The offer was for yesterday. If I'd turned it down, he might have thought I wasn't interested.
Who?
His primate down at the park. Reckons I've got potential.
But you don't play tennis during the holidays. It's not part of the school curriculum.
Why not?
Well, because we don't have the facilities. And because it's not a team game.
What's so special about team games?
They're a good preparation for adult life. Most jobs involve teamwork of some kind, so we have to learn to pull together.
Well, I don't fancy being part of a team.
Look, we're all part of the human race, and whether we like it or not, we have to rely on other people.
What for?
Just about everything. To care for us, protect us, love us.
Drop catches.
What?
Last cricket match I played in, there was 3 drop catches. It's what comes of relying on people.
You must try to be a little bit more charitable. Not everyone is blessed with your athletic prowess.
That's why I'd sooner rely on myself. I know where I am then.
What about the school?
What about it?
You don't feel you owe us anything?
No.
Go on, get out. I just hope that one day you'll learn to give as well as take.
Hello, Barry. Did you hear about the match then?
Yeah. Tough.
There wasn't much. If you'd have played, we'd have walked it.
Come on, Greg. I could have been out first ball.
Yeah, well, we'll never know now, will we? On account of you wasn't there.
On account of you had something better to do.
The lads feel you let them down. There's a vote to give you a bit of a spanking. But Dennis and me, we talked him out of it.
Nice one. Tar.
We said it wasn't worth getting heavy, long as you promised to play for the rest of the matches.
Well, I can't promise that. I want to do my own thing this term.
It's not what you want, Barry. It's what we want.
Why?
Because there are 10 of us, and only one of you.
Shove off.
Kick it in. Come on.
Get up.
Barry.
I won't play from now. They killed me.
Play for who?
School. Ignorant morons.
Ah, who was it, love? Who thumped you?
Oh, forget it.
How can I forget it? I'm the one who washes and irons your clothes, so you don't go out looking like a scarecrow.
I know, Mum. I'm sorry, but it wasn't my fault. Honest.
Well, let's have them trousers then. I'll put them into soak. What's all this about not playing for the school?
I'm not. Not ever again. I'm the one I'm going to play for. And if I win, it'll be for me. Get it? Not the school, not the country.
Not even for me.
You?
Hey, be fair. If I look after your clothes, I deserve something in return, don't I?
OK, Mum. I'll play for us.
Ah,